Hello everyone, this is DN Moolo, and today we're going to watch another video by Hanimations. This time it's a new video, that was uploaded yesterday. Today I'm going to react to it right now.
Okay, son.
Right.
Sometimes it can feel like there's
But if you like this reaction, remember to leave a like and subscribe. I have a whole playlist with my reactions on my channel, so check that out. I believe you will see it at the end of this video, in the end screen and all that. A link to the playlist. Also, this week, on June 5th, there will be another video where I react to Hanimations. So remember to subscribe so that way you will be able to watch that as soon as it comes out, as well as any other videos as soon as they are uploaded. Well, now without further ado, let's begin. By the way, in case to any returning subscribers, I got a new mouse.
Okay, son. We're gonna fix the car together. Aim the flashlight right there while I tighten that bolt. Okay. You're doing a great job, buddy. And there we go. It's fixed.
Yay, we did it! I love you, Dad. Did you ever do stuff like this with your dad?
Hold the damn light straight!
I'm trying!
Hi.
Relatable, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely kind of better to aim the light, that well and all that. Yeah. I feel like that's definitely a similar experience a lot of people have and all that.
I'm Bryson, and this is my dad. It was his idea for me to start doing YouTube, and he's helped me so much with building the channel, encouraging me, and supporting me through life. He also helped raise me or whatever, and he even saved my life once. Just after moving to a new house, we all decided to take a bike ride around our neighborhood and grab some dinner at the local Hamination Pizza Hut and Bak Hotel. Wait, I was still new to riding a bike, and when we started going down a big hill, I started to get nervous. But my mom assured me I'd be okay. And adults are always right. I tentatively started. Dad was.
Dang.
Bike. And when we started going down a big hill, I started to get nervous. But my mom assured me I'd be okay. And adults are always right. I tentatively started going down the hill and picking up speed. My fear was immediately gone and replaced with exhilaration. This was faster than I'd ever gone, and I wasn't falling over. I turned my head back to my mom. Look, Mom, I'm doing it. I heard my mom yell back, but I couldn't make out what she was saying. I thought she was cheering for me. Turns out she was...
No, this is not true. Slow down.
Yelling, slow down!
But I couldn't hear her. My bike continued to speed up. I'm going so fast, Mom. Are you proud of me? Ow! Dad, why would you... Oh. Turns out, as I was busy flaunting my skills, I was going Mach 10 towards oncoming traffic. Luckily, Dad heard Mom's screams just in time and passed the QuickTime event to clothesline me at the last second, saving my life. My brush with death should have scared me more, but honestly, I was just like, dang, that was crazy. Let's go get pizza. And a Baja Blast. Seeking approval had almost killed me. Luckily, I grew out of my need for external validation. Thanks for saving my life, Dad. Now, the rest of this video...
Remember to like. Remember to leave a like and a comment.
will be dedicated to making. Thanks for saving my life, Dad. Now, the rest of this video will be dedicated to making fun of him and slandering his name. Let's get into it. From as far back as I can remember, my dad has been a Bob the Builder, I can fix it type fella. And he always tried to make fun stuff for us while growing up. He made a train table for me, a half pipe for my brothers, a deck for our house, a multi-level tree house with a zip line, and installed a rope swing to the tree out front. And in most cases, he's able to fix things that aren't working, except his son's attention spans, or his own. Nobody can. But this blessing can become a curse when something stumps him. I think fixing things is so integral to his essence that once he starts fixing, he can't stop. Come on, you piece of crap! Gosh, the frick, dang it! Dad, it's okay. Just calm down.
I'm completely calm. I can see that.
I definitely inherited his hyperfixation trait. Who's to say if that's good or bad? At our old house, the screen on our porch door broke off, and Dixie got used to jumping through the empty door. Dad fixed the door and even made a special hole in the screen.
I see what's gonna happen here. Oh man, the dog's gonna hit the screen. There was my me of something funny. No, I have also I accidentally tried to go through a screen door that was closed without realizing that it was a closed screen door and all that. That has happened to me I think once or twice. Anyway. Yeah.
Next to the door for Dixie to walk through instead of the door. Yep, that's not going anywhere.
I didn't. Should have, guessed that the dog probably would have just broken it and all that. I probably should have put the dog door where the screen is.
This is one of the only times I've seen my father just give up. He left the door without a screen after that. Years later, we got a trampoline for the backyard. In all my dad's previous building shenanigans, I had been too young or aloof to help. Or I couldn't hold the light good enough. But this time, I was gonna help Dad build the trampoline and prove to him that I could be handy too. This trampoline used metal leaf springs instead of normal springs. You would use a special tool to bend the metal leaf to clip into the trampoline mat. I was the designated...
Oh no. This is not gonna end well. I can already see Simba's gonna get hit with that.
Leaf spring bender, and Dad was the designated mat clipper. As we clipped more and more springs, it got harder and harder to get them to connect because the mat was so stretched out. Dad held out the mat and I bent the leaf spring with all my might. I pushed and pushed as hard as I could. Then the tool slipped off the leaf spring and slammed into Dad's head. Oh my gosh! Dad, are you okay?
It's okay. It's just pain.
And I never became a handyman. Whenever my car makes a weird noise, I just call Dad and start crying. My dad isn't just good with tools. He's also eerily good with computers. I'm a little skeptical about the super...
Yeah, I don't think I can relate to that. I wonder, let's see. I think maybe one of my sisters might be good with technology, but yeah, honestly, I feel like most of my family is not that good. Oh, well, actually, one of my cousins is pretty good when it comes to computers. I do have a cousin I think his job has something to do with computers and all that. But I guess as a general, I don't think most of the people in my family aren't the best when it comes to technology and all that. Digital technology anyway. Yeah, computers and whatnot. That's what I'm referring to when I say technology.
Supernatural. But one inexplicable thing that remains true is that technology just works better when Dad is present.
The send email button is broken. I keep clicking it and it won't work.
You just gotta click send.
That's what I was doing! Why did it work for you?
This is such a double whammy, cause it makes you look stupid even though you were doing the exact thing that Dad did. But the computer just likes him better, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if I learned that Dad has Fix-It Felix's magic hammer secretly on his person at all times. Apparently, all dads have pre-programmed dialogue that they say in all applicable situations. Here are some of my dad's classic phrases.
All right, guys, come on, let's go. Don't rotate my chair. See the crispy part of the egg?
Dad's classic phrases.
All right, guys, come on, let's go.
Yeah, I think that phrase is definitely very useful. Universal. Yeah, I think that's a very universal phrase right there. Come on, guys, let's go. In fact, I don't think it's, just does that, say that phrase. I feel like most people over a certain age have said that phrase before.
Go. Don't rotate my chair. See?
No, I'm not as familiar with that phrase.
The crispy part of the egg? That's what's known as a Maillard reaction. It's
I've never heard anybody say that in my entire life.
when food almost burns but not quite, which enhances the flavor and gives it a caramelized texture. Where's the remote?
Yeah, I don't. I think I'm the only person in my family who would say such a thing like that. Well, I guess. Yeah. I don't think. I mean, one thing is for certain is that I've never really heard that phrase before. I guess one of my sisters, might say that, but I've definitely never heard of it. I think my dad definitely would, and not talk. Say
Almost burns
this
but not
phrase.
quite, which enhances the
Yeah. I don't think my dad would ever say something like this right here. Yeah. This. I'm noticing something right here. Now, as it goes on, the phrases become less and less common.
Here are some of my dad's classic phrases.
All right, guys, come on, let's go. Don't rotate.
Yeah, there's...
Situations. Here are some of my dad's classic phrases.
All right, guys, come
Yeah, there's the most common phrase.
on, let's go. Don't rotate my
A semi-common
chair.
phrase.
See the crispy part of the egg? That's what's known as
And a very specific phrase that only, 1% of the entire human population has ever uttered in their entire lives. I have never heard anybody say this ever, as I've already said.
caramelized texture. Where's the remote? Where's my
Oh, okay, now we're back to the more common phrases, like, where's the remote? I've heard that before. I've heard, multiple people ask, where's the remote? Everybody has asked where the remote is.
but not quite, which enhances the
Nobody has said this, unless they have a cooking show.
flavor and gives it a caramelized texture. Where's the remote? Where's my tools? Where's my phone? Where
Yeah, basically, questions about where's this and that, and that is, something everybody can relate to.
Where's my wife? Out of my way, out of my way. I need to be right there. We don't need the rule book. We'll just learn as we play. Did you know that salt used to be used as a currency? Because it was the only way to preserve meat since they hadn't invented refrigerators.
Yeah. No, that does sound like something my dad would, say. They know. Something history related. Know that. My dad knows a lot about history.
Yet. Don't touch the thermostat.
Boy, stop fighting or I'm calling your father. That's it. Honey?
Kids, listen to your mother.
As you can see, my dad has quite the ability to turn a phrase. But some quotes were so powerful that they only needed to be said once to become instant classics.
Yeah. All right, give me the phone. I'll talk to him. Brody, you need to stop peeing on your brother. How old's your son? He's 15.
But of course, we can't forget my favorite one.
Son of a
And that's another thing I inherited from Dad. NPC dialogue. The best way I can describe it
Yes, I think everybody has that.
is that I have little scripts in my mind, and when a situation reminds me of a story or fun fact, I always say the exact same story in the exact same way. For example, did you know that a trespasser could sue you if they got attacked on your property because the beware of dog sign implies that you know the dog is dangerous? So you're better off getting a dog on premises sign.
Did you know that on an early test run of Space Mountain, the test dummies came out without heads? The entire ride is also filled with high-powered fans that blow in your face and make you feel like you're going way faster than you really are, but you'd never know because you're in the dark.
Did you know that if your brain hears the same information as little as 2 or 3 times, it will probably believe it, even if there's no factual evidence to back it up? Did you know that the moon landing was faked? Did you know that the actor actually broke his toe right there? So
You know, the funny thing is that the first time I heard this fun fact.
Did you know that the actor actually broke his toe right?
Yeah. The first time I heard about this fun fact was actually from my mom. Not my dad. I learned that fact from my mom. That. And then, I kept hearing it, repeated a whole bunch on the internet.
There, so the scream was real? Yes, I know! I've heard these sound bites 100 times before. Get some new material. My dad and I aren't just similar in our hyperfixation and fun fact spewing. Apparently, we also look alike. One time
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think I do have some similarities with my dad as well. I know that. Like for example, we both have similar hair and all that, and I guess similar facial features and all that. Yeah. In fact, actually, I guess I do have quite a few similarities with my dad. Much to the annoyance of my mom and all that.
we were on a plane. I was on the aisle seat and my dad was directly across from me. The flight attendant was walking by and stopped dead in her tracks, looking back and forth between us. Are you father and son? You look exactly alike. You should enter a father-son look-alike contest.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't say yeah, I look exactly like my dad, especially since there's a huge age gap and all that. I mean, there's a over there's a 40 year age a 40-year age gap between me and my dad. My dad's 40 years older than me, so we definitely look similar enough that you can tell that rare father and son. But I mean, obviously, you can tell who's who, especially since my dad has a beard while I'm clean shaven.
Ugh, what? That ugly mug? Say psych right now. Please, say it ain't so. And apparently we sound alike, too?
Personally, I don't hear it, but to
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I sound like anybody in my family. Probably because of my speech impediment and all that. So yeah. My me and my dad do not sound alike at all. So yeah. However, some of my sisters do, sound kind of similar. In fact, actually, my older sister and my mom, sound similar, especially over the phone and all that. So yeah, my oldest sister and my mom, they sound alike, especially over the phone. Yeah, me and my dad we do not sound alike. You can definitely tell who's talking and all that. So yeah. In fact, I don't think I definitely don't sound like anybody in my family and all that. So yeah.
each their own. My dad is very smart in a lot of ways. He has an engineering degree and master's degree in business, but he
My dad also went to college.
doesn't always apply his knowledge in the best way. One time on a road trip by the coast, Dad wanted to drive our Suburban onto the sand with all of us in it. Dad, no, don't do it. We'll get stuck on the sand. Please, no.
We're doing it! Woohoo!
We're sinking!
Don't worry, I'll just hit the gas pedal harder.
Reverse, reverse, reverse!
Wow, who could have predicted this? This should have been the moment where I realized that adults don't know everything, but embarrassingly, it took me becoming one to realize that most adults are just children, but bigger, some of which have access to the nuclear launch codes. Kinda a bummer, I know. And apparently, not applying his knowledge correctly went way back to his youth. Back when my dad was in college, he had to bike to his classes in the snow. Uphill both ways, of course. He turned a corner and the bike slipped on a patch of ice. His laptop bag was covered in snow and he went back home to make sure nothing was broken. Luckily, it was okay, just a little dented. Then he got back out on his bike and he assumed that since he knew the ice was there, that this time he'd be able to bike over it more carefully. So instead of going around, he took the same path and slipped again, shattering his laptop.
Son of a f***er!
This is ironic because my dad taught me that the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And yet, my dad is known for picking up a new hobby, getting super into it, then dropping it entirely. Rinse and repeat. Baking sourdough, beekeeping, smoking meats, astronomy. One that stood out, though, was when he wanted to raise a bonsai tree. He was super excited about it, but in classic dad fashion, lost interest and the bonsai tree withered. Then he would try to get back into it and water it and take care of it, but then forget again. This kept happening until eventually the bonsai tree was clearly dead. Despite this, Dad kept living in denial and saying it would come back to life and insisting that giving water to a tree corpse would fix it. Dad, it's time to let him go.
He's just a little thirsty. He'll be fine.
Eventually, Dad was forced to admit defeat and throw the tree away. But I wanted to make him feel better, so I bought him the Lego bonsai tree set as a gift. Here,
Yay, a tree that won't die.
Dad, it's a pretty bonsai tree that you can't kill. But a few months later, I came home to visit and
Oh my god, he found a way to kill it. Found a way to kill Lego.
discovered that it had fallen off his desk and broken into a million pieces.
Got it.
This bonsai tree required no soil, no water, and no maintenance. And you still couldn't handle it. How are you ever allowed to raise children? However, a hobby that has stuck with him through the ages is remote-controlled cars, trains, boats, and planes. This leads into another instance of his poor knowledge application. That being using said RC vehicles around the family dogs. You would think that after seeing this happen that he'd, I don't know, put the dogs inside or fly his RC toys somewhere else, but nope. The same story has happened on pretty much every family camping trip.
No! Stupid dogs! No! Stupid dogs! No! Stupid dogs!
Yeah, they're the stupid ones. But the sad thing is, if the dogs don't destroy the RC planes, Dad definitely will. I can't count how many RC planes he's crashed. It's not even a question of if he will crash them anymore. It's when. On our most recent trip, Dad bought a big fancy plane that could take off and land in the water. He gathered us all together to watch its maiden voyage, and we all just watched sadly, anticipating the inevitable.
No! Stupid plane!
The funniest part to me is that Dad has often expressed his interest in getting his pilot's license and flying real planes.
No.
Like, dude, no one in this family is ever gonna get in a plane with you behind the wheel. You failed the simulations. What makes you think you'll succeed with the real deal? Then, of course, as Dad was trying to fix the plane, the propeller started going and Bo grabbed the plane and destroyed it. I would have thought that someone who's so good at math would stop putting RC toys and dogs in the same equation by now. Speaking of math, I definitely experienced the rite of passage of crying at the kitchen table while your dad tries to help you with your math assignment. I was never a good student, but since we moved around a lot, I had to deal with every school system we were in saying, we do math a little differently around here. So that definitely didn't help with our father-son math time.
Yeah, talk about it a little differently. I mean, is this even math? It was the Book of Bill or something.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it this
I don't
way.
know that way. Why would they change math? Math is
It's
math.
okay,
Math
Dad.
is math.
And nothing has ever compared to the dread I felt waking up on a Saturday, getting ready to go to a friend's house, and Dad saying,
You can go see your friends, but first you need to help me in the yard really quick. Shouldn't take long.
Oh man. Whenever your dad asks you to do something, it always takes a while.
Somewhere along the way of all Dad's projects, he slipped a disc in his back and had to walk crooked for several months while waiting for surgery. It was the only way to walk without horrendous pain, and it was genuinely hard for me to fight this intrusive
My dad broke his leg once.
thought. There,
Oh!
fixed.
What
But
did you
in
do?
classic Dad fashion, he decided to live in denial about it. We were visiting my uncle, and he invited us to go BMX riding on a course near their house.
Sure, that sounds fun.
Are you sure? Isn't your back in bad shape?
Nah, I got this.
This was a good idea! Although,
And now it's in even worse shape.
seeing my dad's back problems was a serious wake-up call for me. I'm not gonna let life ruin my back. I'll do it myself. In conclusion, I'm grateful to my dad for encouraging me to follow my passion and helping me build my career. And then letting me use said career to make fun of him in front of millions of people online.
Yeah, about that. Me and the board of directors have discussed this blatant defamation, and we've unanimously voted to kick you out of the channel.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today I've created the most entertaining and epic video you could ever imagine. So let's just get into it. Yeah, I'll just figure it out as I go.
Oh no!
Hi guys, it's me, Bryson. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and like the video, and share the video with everyone you've ever known. And don't forget to check out our amazing card games, Board the Hams and Bull Shark, using the links below. I hope you all enjoyed hearing about my amazing dad. He's so cool and funny and handsome, and he's also very humble. In fact, he's probably the best dad ever. Thanks to my amazing team of artists, and to my family and friends, and thanks to you for watching, and also to my dad for being the best ever. Okay, bye guys. Tune in next week for my video about how to rebuild a plane and rebuild your spine. See ya!
Well, that was a fun video. That's funny. Same. So this is what Bryson has listed in the family tree. We have the accident-prone brother, bully brother, pyromaniac brother, morally questionable sister, criminal dog, and a dad who has ADHD. Now we just need the stories to officially complete the Bryson family saga. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the road scribbling was definitely pretty cool. Anyway, I guess that's the for today. Eh? So remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment if you want, and have a good day and goodbye.